Founded in 1998 by Scott Rosen, the HR Department of the Year Award has become a well-deserved symbol of excellence, leading companies in our region who have earned the honor over the past 17 years. This past April, a kickoff meeting was held for the 2014 HR Department of the Year Awards at the prestigious Union League in Philadelphia. This event featured this past year's winners, where each presented an in-depth overview of what it took to win the award. The session discussed how they won and their winning strategies.
So good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Rosen, and I'm the founder of the HR Department of the Year Award. And I wanted to thank everyone who's here this morning. And so the program started in 1998. The belief that I had when I started the program was I had come out of corporate human resources. I worked for GE Capital and a few other companies, Travelers, and as many of you who are in HR probably relate to, HR gets, a lot of criticism from stakeholders, but not always a lot of recognition. And it was really kind of that simple belief that I said, why not create an awards program for HR professionals and HR departments? And so that was really the genesis of this program. And the vision was to raise the bar for HR as well. So now we're in our 17th year, and we continue to grow and improve each year. I'll just say a couple things about the benefits of participating in the program. It's just simply, it's a good way to recognize your team. If you're an HR leader and you feel you have a good HR team, it's a nice way to recognize them, win or lose. So whether you win the award or don't win the award, it says something if you're willing to say to your HR department, hey, I think we have a good HR department. Good to very good to great. It also benchmarks you. So a lot of people will use the award as a way to benchmark themselves against other HR functions. And so many companies have used it that way. It's a branding tool. A lot of HR functions are unwilling, unable, or afraid to toot their own horns. But there's more pressure, I think, on HR now to prove it's a business function within the organization. And so it's an opportunity for you to brand your HR department and also brand your company as an employer of choice. So those are some of the benefits of participating. We do have a judging process. This is the list of judges from 2013. I said we're not the Malcolm Baldrige Awards. So, some people have different expectations about being judged. Even the word judging obviously brings up, connotations for people. But I would just say it's not Malcolm Baldrige, but it's not a cakewalk either. We do a site visit if you apply for the whole HR department award. In other words, if you decide that your whole HR function is award worthy, we do a site visit. And the judges, usually 2 or 3 judges, will come visit you. Mark Spool, do you want to just raise your hand up or stand? Or Mark Spool is the lead judge, so you can blame him if you don't win. But seriously, Mark's been doing this for a while. One of the things that's important to know about the judges that we use ex-winners as judges. So, we group companies that apply by the number of employees they have in HR. So you can apply if you're in the one, and every year it will change. So because it really depends on the applications that we get. So it says last year was 1 to 8 HR employees. So if you have 1 HR employee, i.e. you're a lone ranger, you can apply for the small company category award. So it's not just for big companies. And Alice, who's going to speak to us soon, was in that category. Then 9 to 23, which was PGM interconnection, 24 to 50, and then over 50 HR employees. So that's how we decide who goes in what category. One other thing that's important too is if you say, hey, our HR department is good, but our talent acquisition function is really good. So you can make a decision, you can apply for, and there's no limit, you can apply for all the awards, you can apply for just one, but some companies will say, hey, we're gonna go for talent acquisition this year, or we're gonna go for leadership development, or we're gonna just go for benefits. So you can You can pick one of the Excellence Awards and apply, or you can go for more than one Excellence Award. And you can also apply for the HR department if you want. You can self-nominate. So if you're sitting there thinking, I've got a great HR department, I'm waiting for that phone call of somebody to call me up and tell me how great I am, you might be waiting for a while. So you can toot your own horn. Here's a simple way to assess readiness. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1, your HR department or HR function is a train wreck, and 10 is you are world class. If you are a 7 or above, then you should apply. Just another thing too, people think, well, the event's in November, so I'll wait till October and then I'll apply. Not a good idea. We're in what's called the hot period now. What that means is between now and the end of June is really when companies should make the decision to apply. The application deadline is Wednesday, September 10th. However, again, most people aren't around in the summer. If you're serious about it, now is the time to make the decision. And you'll see through the application that yes, there are a lot of questions, but the HR leader doesn't have to complete the entire application. And as a matter of fact, it's a good idea to get members of your team invested in the program and get people on your team to help you. And then we have the awards dinner and presentation on November 20th this year.
Join us for an evening spent in celebration as we acknowledge the achievements of our colleagues in the HR industry. Registration is now open. Also, applications are now being taken and sponsorships are available. If you have any questions, please contact Scott Rosen.